Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. Who we got on the horn?
You got Kyle. What's up, Charlie and Miles?
What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man?
Oh, just enjoying a random day off in the middle of the work week.
Oh, that's kind of fun. A little Fueller's or Bueller's day off.
Ferris Bueller's day off.
I almost combined his first name with his last name. Fueller's day off. Ferris Bueller.
It's a different kind of movie, Miles.
Yeah, it is. Well, what are you doing on your day off?
Oh, just sitting here drinking about 20 beers deep into this 30 rack. So
No,
enjoying
you're
life
not.
pretty
Come
well.
on now.
No, you're not. That's you are lying.
It's noon.
It's 1 o'clock here. I'm East Coast time.
So you don't sound like you're 20 beers deep. Are you telling the truth or no?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty toasty right now, as we would say.
Okay.
right.
Well, what's on your mind?
Oh, so I got just one hell of a predicament here. So my fiance's pregnant, right?
Congratulations.
Congrats on the sex.
Thanks. Second kid. So I feel like the second one's not as exciting as the first, but just being honest.
Yeah.
But so we're having a girl, and my fiance wants to name her Carter. There's only a big issue with this. I used to have an ex who was a dancer, we'll say, and she went by Carter for her stage name. And I really don't know how to. My fiance, she keeps asking, why are you so against the name Carter? And I really don't have the heart to tell this woman why.
Yeah, you are in a predicament, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead, Charlie.
when was the last time first of all, where was Carter working? What city? Let's get some details on this.
It's a city in New York called Rochester.
Oh, Rochester.
They're known for
Carter from Rochester. Now, does your fiance know that you have gone to exotic dance facilities before, or is that going to be news to her?
Oh no, she knows. We went to one together in Canada. There's a really nice one across the border, but she doesn't know that I ever dated one.
Okay.
I really don't know how to even say why I'm so against the name Carter. I just don't want to name my daughter after a stripper.
I mean, so how do you think she's going to react if you were just to outright tell her, hey, I used to date a stripper, her stage name was Carter?
Oh, I'd probably be sleeping on the couch, which I don't know if it'd be the worst thing. We're at the stage of pregnancy where the whole bed is now her bed. So,
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to keep the peace. You don't want to poke the bear, as they say. And when someone's 7 months pregnant, you don't really want to poke that bear at all.
Or even call them a bear to their face.
So here's a solution for you. Just don't tell her she was a stripper. Just say, I used to date a girl named Carter.
Who was it? When? First time I'm hearing about it.
It was back when I was in Rochester.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just leave the stripper part out. Is she going to do a bunch of research on this gal?
She's a lot smarter of a cookie than people think. So she's got a good relationship with my mom. So I feel like she's going to ask my mother. She's just, I don't know if lying to her here is the best option,
No.
nor telling her the best option.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Lying is not a good option. The truth is not a good option.
Sounds like you're caught between a stripper and a fiance right now. And you never want to be in that position.
Why does your fiance want to name your daughter Carter? Don't tell me it's like her grandmother's name or something.
No, we wanted to name our daughter something different. Like we didn't want to do a basic name like Jessica or Amber or whatever, we wanted to go with something different. And I don't know where the hell she pulled Carter out of, but that's continuously been the name continuously brought up. And,
why don't you just say, I just don't really like it because it kind of just sounds like a stripper name?
Yeah.
Like
I want to say that, but let's go back to the don't poke the bear comment.
Oh yeah.
I don't want. Yeah,
it's a predicament.
Yeah, but I guess moral of the story is, what are some good girls' names you boys have on the top of your head?
Well, I would crack open that old Bible, and just start going down the list. Ruth, Mary,
Beth,
Mary Magdalene,
Sarah, Jude.
Hey, Jude. That's in the Bible. Take a sad song. That's what book of songs.
Noah can be a girl's name too.
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Just knock off the H.
Noah.
Let's see
so
here.
all those are good.
Bethesda. Right? Bethesda, who tempted Samson? Who tried to get on Samson on the roof and gave him a lapper, and then he had to cut his hair? Who was that? You guys remember or no?
No, I don't.
Bathsheba. Bathsheba's a nice name. So, I mean, we just listed off a bunch of those. I mean, Bathsheba. Also what you could do.
So you're saying you got to suggest a better name than Carter so she forgets about Carter?
Yes.
Well, I want to.
That's
yeah.
Okay. You know what you do? You can start thinking about all. Who's your favorite NFL team?
the Chargers.
Okay. Chat.
No one knows anything about the Chargers.
Well, I was thinking that if you were a Packers
also, I didn't know that there were any Chargers fans that existed.
Yeah.
Are you the only Chargers fan?
Snoop Dogg's a Chargers fan.
Just me, my dad, and my son. That's about it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Then did you ever have a distaste for the Vikings in the late 90s? Because Chris Carter, you can make that thing. The other deal is like there's June Carter, You can try to think of another Carter association that is negative, but I'm just listing potential neutrals or positives right now.
So one question for you isn't just I just don't really like it not a good enough reason? Because as Anna and I are coming up with names, if I just say, oh, I just don't really like it that much, she's usually just like, okay, well, we'll figure out a different one then.
Well, and we've talked about it in depth, and I've told her multiple times I really don't like the name Carter too much, but her heart is like set on her heart's like set on the name Carter. She wants to do Carter Elizabeth, which I like the middle name. It's just the first name. I really can't. About every name I've came up with has been shot down.
Well, here's a question for you. Why would it be so bad if your daughter was named after a stripper you used to date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not currently dating.
And it wasn't
her.
even a real name. It was a stage name.
And over time, your memory of Carter, the stripper, will fade, and the memories of your daughter will replace them. And then occasionally you might... I don't know that that's a good idea, Miles, now that I'm thinking this out, now that I'm playing it out.
Yeah. So I think you're going to have to you're either going to have to just say you don't like it and stick to your guns, or you're going to have to suggest a better name. You're going to have to fire open the Bible and start. She already chose Elizabeth for the middle name.
I really like Bathsheba Elizabeth. And you can say we're going to do it with like 2 E's, so it's kind of different.
Let me throw a Y in there. That's what people are doing these days.
Yeah, Bathsheba. I
don't want my daughter bullied in school, though.
You don't want your daughter what?
Bullied in school, though. She'll get bullied.
Yeah.
Then don't name her Carter. Yeah,
it sounds like a stripper.
Yeah, it sounds like a stripper name. And just this is what you're doing, dude. You're taking the short-term L for the long-term W. You're telling her Carter sounds like a stripper name. You're telling her that you're telling her to her now you guys sleep on the couch. That's fine. You don't want to sleep in the bed anyway. But in the long term, you're not going to have to walk your daughter down the aisle thinking about that stripper you were with in Rochester, New York. That'll be a distant memory.
And what's she gonna do? She's not gonna leave him over this.
No,
you already got the kid. This is your second kid with
7
her.
months,
You're
dude.
engaged. There's no way she's gonna break up with you over a name.
Yeah, hold your ground. You cannot let Carter go through. You can't have your kid being baptized thinking about glitter. You cannot have her, walking down the aisle thinking about stilettos. You gotta keep the lanes in your brains right, and this one needs a dead end sign on it. Okay, so don't extend this road. Does that make any sense?
That makes sense. I just, I'm stuck on finding a name. Naming my son was a lot easier than naming my daughter. That's for sure. So,
what's your son's name?
It's tough. Kyle. He's a junior.
Okay.
Oh,
well, what's your wife's name or fiance?
Ashley.
Okay, Ashley Jr. Boom, done.
See, just like that. Ashley Jr.
Like that.
And that's different, dude. That's different. How many juniors do you know on the ladies' side? Not a lot.
I don't know any.
Me either. And it's 2024. This is women's empowerment, and to take on your wife's name, Ashley Jr. Picture on that. AJ. You can call her AJ.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We found it.
We found it.
Yeah.
Well, how many beers have you gotten through now that we've started talking?
Oh, I'm just drinking the one right here that I had when we started.
You started to slow down once you hit 20, I see.
Well, yeah. The kid gets off the bus at 4:00 my time, so I got to be somewhat sober when he gets home.
Okay. Yeah, 2 hours should make all those 20 beers go through your system pretty quick.
Maybe mix some water in there.
Mix some water in, maybe a liquid IV. That should bring you right back to zero.
Some food. Need a lunch. About lunch.
Yeah.
That also would help. All right, man. Well, we appreciate you calling in. I think, Charlie, we came up with a pretty good solution.
Ashley
AJ.
Jr. I like it. I love it, man.
Take care. Drinks up, boys.
All right. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And cheers to Ashley Jr. Bye-bye.